Hey everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark, to my Naked and Afraid series. So, we've stepped inside grandmother's house, but have not looted anything other than we put that lamp right there. And it's getting towards the end of the day, we're quite hungry, we're a little bit thirsty, we're a little bit tired. I'm assuming we're heavy, yeah we're heavy, but that goes without saying. It's just put a lot of the firewoody, burny things over there. We probably should go do all our stuff in the kitchen if we we're going to burn anything, make water or anything. Speaking of water, we got 3 litres. So we're doing okay. Now, I was saying to Turkey in one of the comments that I'm probably not going to search all the drawers in Milton, which is still true. But I'll search all the drawers here in Grandmother's just to see what we would have got if we were, looking for clothes. So extra, you can use that. But yeah, we'll definitely search the kitchen, find all the fuds. So I've actually been playing a little bit of Green Hell after starting to watch Loon's Loon just struggle through that, which was very amusing. But it was a game that I'd always meant to play, and I was avoiding watching Loons play it because I was like, I kind of want to go in without knowing too much, just so I get to have that experience of learning the game. But I did crumble and actually watch a few of the episodes, which were really quite amusing. But it just made me realise, if I wanted to watch him play more of it, I actually needed to get my act into gear and buy the game and play it. So I did, and I've sort of finished story. I didn't jump in and just do the survival stuff because I did figure that Loons had cornered the market in doing recordings of him trying to do it the hard way, which was appealing to, kind of try and learn it the hard way. But I figured, that's done. There's only so many times people can watch other people do the same mistakes. So I thought I'd just play story mode and just learn the game properly and have the enjoyment of that and not record me doing story mode. And I'm probably glad I didn't record it, in that, it would have been a grind for everyone to watch me going really slowly through, not doing the story, but just playing with the mechanics and everything like that. So I'll take the water. But yeah, it's actually people get up on this and manage to look behind here. Cured rabbit pelt.
That'll come in handy.
Look at that. Not sure we need it, but we might. Maybe we'll repair a hat or something. What would we have got? We would have got nothing. Yeah. But yeah, so I've sort of finished the story mode on Green Hell because there's multiple endings, so I've kind of had one of the endings. Overall, I am thinking very positively of the game. It's different than The Long Dark, that's for certain. It's probably closer to some of the other survival games, which I don't really play. Now, what are we... I actually got to remember how I do what keys are what in this game, since I've been playing Green Hell a bit. Oh, that's terrible. I might... Do we just roll the dice on that? But you see, you don't get the condition recovery. You get food, but it's like... Eating something like this is when you're trying to keep your well-fed bonus. But we haven't even got ours yet, so that's kind of ridiculous. And we got meds to support it, but we actually need to recover a bit of condition, so you won't recover condition while you're sleeping off the food poisoning. So I don't see the benefit in doing that right now. I mean, these are just a gamble enough as it is, so maybe I'll hold on to that, and if I eat one of these and get food poisoning, then I'll eat that tonight. But other than that, I just... yeah. Don't know about that. Now, what is the thing that's making us so heavy? It's nearly 5 litres of water and a bunch of food. Alright, so the plan, I'm just trying to re-familiar. I'm saying the plan out loud more for me to have a think about it, but the plan would really be... now, one of my grandmothers... let me just do this quickly. I really have forgotten how to play this game after trying to teach myself to play Green Hell. But the plan, loosely, is to just sleep here tonight, rest up, and then just really quickly... I don't even know if we will do the farm down the road. I think we might just head straight to the basin in the morning. So there's a bunch of dumping some stuff here that needs to happen. And yeah, so I've been talking like 3 topics at once here while I try and do some random things, but I might just scatter some my thoughts about Green Hell when I in between thinking about other things. But yeah, definitely a different game to what this is in terms of how the gameplay mechanic works and what your priorities are, and a lot more crafting, so it's deep in that way. And like I think I was probably trying to say earlier, similar to the other survival games which I haven't played. I haven't played The Forest or Rust or any of those sorts of ones. I don't really like the sort of more horror genre or player versus player kind of stuff. So it being solo was good. But I wasn't familiar with so much of the inventory management and some of the other things in there. But yeah, I might end up doing some recording on it, but I think I'll wait until I'm probably a little bit better at the game, just so the episodes go a bit more streamlined, rather than I find in the game I tend to do a whole bunch of it's too early to really sleep, isn't it? But too early to go outside. I tend to do a whole bunch of just hanging around camp and trying to get day-to-day things going, like food production and kind of boring things, rather than out having adventures. Sorry, I'm kind of waffling a little bit as I try and figure out what we're mostly heavy with that we can leave here. Because we're going to have to drop 3 kilos some way or another. And we came in not too heavy. And there's 4 kilos of food, and we probably didn't have any of that. So that's probably the larger part about it. So we need to probably eat a bunch of our food. We could probably drop a kilo of sticks as well. What am I doing? Jeez. A week of not playing and then a week of playing a completely different game. And I tell you, I have so forgotten what the hell I'm doing with this game. Okay. And so much so, I actually also forgot to do my other secret trick of starting a timer so I know how long I've been talking for. So yeah, day 45. Someone was asking in the comments, I think Strings was asking how long I'd lived for. So day 45, 44 days survived. I knew it was between 40 and 50, but that was about it. Carcass harvesting nearly 4. Cooking is nearly 4. Yes, cooking's going well. Fire starting is pretty crappy still, but hopefully we'll get over the line shortly. Yeah, ice fishing. I'm not surprised we haven't got any good at that. We've fished for hours and hours and got nothing. Mending is obviously sucking big time because we've been building our own clothes and not mending anything else. But yeah. So, now I have left notes for myself.
I need to find a place to rest.
Still seems like slightly too early. Any other afflictions? Cabin fever risk, that's right. Not that going outside here for 2 minutes is going to really do anything. There's some great weather. There's a rabbit down there when we came in here before. Not thinking it's worth looting any of the town, because we have to come back this way if we want to go to Hushed River. There's a rabbit over there. Alright. Well, I can kind of... One of the tricks I occasionally do when I'm really fighting off cabin fever risk is try and do some tool maintenance outside. But it's actually already pretty sharp, and we're actually out of whetstones by the looks of it. Yeah, we used our whetstone, so there's not really even anything there we can do. We can pull one of those apart for 15 minutes, that's the same amount of time. And I usually stay out here just long enough to get tired enough. And usually I just rinse and repeat that, go inside, get warm, come outside, do a little bit of stuff, even if it's not off having big adventures. But it is nearly night time now. There's no point me... let's just tidy up a bit. There's no point me doing boiling water or doing any of those sorts of things. Just can't see the point. But 3 pots just in this one house, you could get a massive water production going. Oh, you kidding me? Misclicked on the drop, so it teleported it all the way back. Just because I didn't want to pick it up and put it in my inventory. That is a shocker. There we go. Nothing else. I feel like there must be more things in here. No matter. Alright, well let's... we might end up sneaking into the farm in the morning, potentially, if we want to be warm, because if we sleep now... I mean, I guess we could leave ourselves... We could be good to ourselves, our future selves, by just making sure there's a bit of extra wood here for when we come back. Just also get a little bit tireder, let the night get on a bit more. Now, I really should have dropped the wood. Cool. Alright, that'll do. See, the other thing I've been doing is watching Loon and is it Aaron? The start of their Masochist challenge, which has been, it's been a lot of fun watching that. I think it's really cool to see sort of 2 different streams playing off each other. I think that's actually really cool. Alright. So. I'm just going to eat that one. That one's a gamble too. But this one, if I don't eat it now, I never will, and then it will go bad.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Eat that one. So candling, as Turkey would call it. So what it means is I'm probably just going to drop the dodgy one. So yeah, we got enough calories now, and I'll just do the 10-hour sleep. Hopefully the weather's okay in the morning for us to get out of here. I'm assuming the cabin fever risk is going to be pretty big. Alright, so first part of the morning, cabin fever risk, it actually hasn't gone too badly. So we are actually
All
under.
I can think about is food.
That is awesome that we're currently under. But we do need to pick up more water, which will put us over. So I might... I might as well just carry that weight. These have both got a chance to get us a little bit sick, but we'll maybe save those till Marsha Ridge. So am I able to pick up one more? Ah, damn, it still just puts us just over. I'm just going to drop half a litre. That puts us just under. I'll check what's going on with the weather. Yeah, wouldn't mind at least a little bit more light before I make this move. And we can sleep for a little bit longer. Yeah, a little bit dithery this episode, but see if it'll give us 2 more hours. Brighter out there, but it doesn't sound any better. How are we now? Shouldn't really need to duck when we go out that door, but
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Doing it a little bit out of habit. Leave the credit union for another day. Definitely not got any bait on us. I'm gonna leave all these. It's just gonna be a time sink. Wow, we got cold quick, but oh, now is that just? Sounded like maybe a wolf taking a rabbit down back there, but it could have just been like, you know, the wood creaking and the something squeaking. Because if there's one thing this game is good at, it is having there be sounds that sound like other sounds as a deliberate thing to just freak you out. I think it's a genius move, to be honest. Yeah, see, I want more cattails, but I can't actually carry that more for the weight. So I think they also have to wait for I'm actually going to go this way. There's one wolf.
Never felt so cold in my life.
We can't even pick up, I think each cattail is 0.05. We can pick up a couple. Oh. Misclick. I'm doing a lot of misclicking. Okay, so every 2 for 10 grams. We can pick up a few. For some reason I actually thought they were a little bit heavier than they were. Now, so at this sort of temperature, it's still going to be bloody cold in the cave when we get down there. Now, oh damn, I actually probably want a maple. I think I'm going to have to get these and put them in the I won't be able to carry them down with us for the weight, but I think I need to try and get into the farm At very least to get those curing.
I could eat a horse.
Right, so there's one out there. Hopefully there isn't one just behind some of these rises here. Sneaky buggers. Hiding behind snowdrifts. So the key, getting the key to get in is going to be the trick. Not going to be in here. Just rabbits I can hear. Right. Oh, a whetstone, but I do need that. Everything else is just over excess weight. Kind of, so far, surprised that the welcoming committee hasn't been here.
I better take this food.
8%. I think I'm leaving it there. Can't pick up the boots. Let's just put that away. Could leave the water there, but
Drop any of this gear.
let me just grab you that. I'll dump a whole bunch of things by the door anyway. Things that we aren't bringing with us. It's a shame to leave so much stuff here, but we have a particular mission in mind. And it involves not being too heavy. But I need to warm up anyway, and I wouldn't mind. I need to check what's in here. Alright, so we might make some calls
I
about
always use more food.
which food we do and don't take. There's a hammer. Is that? I don't remember ever finding the hammer there before. That's probably a regular thing, but I've never spotted it. Alright. I'm stuck on furniture.
I'll be hungry later.
Just gonna eat that now. Although I should have probably eaten some of the heavier food, which is what we might do. Anyway, just travel with the food in our stomachs. Again, mostly for weight. I haven't really bothered with the well-fed bonus much in this run because I haven't been able to continuously support it easy enough. So we're back to being heavy again. I got a couple of cans I can drop now too. couple of cans. That's a whole bunch of weight. We picked up a whetstone, which isn't actually that heavy. Excuse me, bit of a sneeze. That's right. It's a very specific plan to drop those two. Because we have to come back this way to get to Hushed. We'll probably need a new bow by then. Our bow's under 60%? No, still over 60%. So there's a little bit left on that, but that'll be good to come back and be able to find that. Should I... Still early part of the morning. Might just sleep for an hour to finish the warming up. And can we fit any more water? If I drink this other bit, can I pick up half a litre? Not quite. Maybe if I eat a couple of things. All the other things we have are pretty light. And I want to still bring the metal with us. That can stay. That's a half litre. We can still climb. The wolf can wander around back here a little bit. But so the birch there. We're not in a hurry for birch at this point. I do really want to move on quickly. More birch. Can't even really grab any potential deer carcass here because of the weight. But doesn't look like there is one anyway. Okay. Put that away. Any extra sticks up there? Yeah, we missed these two. So it's minus 25 out here. Probably not going to be
Goddamn freezing.
Fully warm in here. At least bring all this. We're going to get some warmth.
I might have to drop some gear.
I'm going to drop pretty much most of those things we just picked up. That would get us back under. And we are just going to pass time for an hour.
I need to find food.
It's getting warmer out there. Now, if we... I think that's going to be okay. Cross fingers. Need a couple of those. And pick that up. Then we should be able to pick up 2 more pieces of coal. Or should I do the piece of cedar? Cedar's 1/2 kilogram. I think coal is going to be a better bet. Now we can be a little bit heavy. Because we can, you know, we can just slog it and risk having a sprain or whatever, but yeah, which is always a danger anyway, but we don't have the rope climbs
I'm not sure
to
I
make.
can carry much more.
Probably will leave all the rose hips. But we will loot a little bit of the cattails. We have to come back through this area anyway. So, we're looking at -15. Still Maglin's fire, hey? Have a little snack. Apologies for the waterfall being really loud. That's not going to be super warm, but we'll grab that off with the hacksaw. We'll only be losing heat slowly while we get this. And then there's potentially a few more sticks around. Like these two. +2. Now, so loud. It's trying to avoid using any of my coal if I could. You'll deal, dude. Don't worry. You know what? I think I'm just going to sacrifice one piece of coal so we warm up quick enough. Do I bother getting any of this stuff? "36 minutes. We can always leave it in the cave down the way. Don't know about the guts though. Just gonna eat my fill of all of this. Only making a small amount in case I have to head out in a hurry. Just wondering, I thought there was a few more cattails just within easy reach. Maybe those ones over there. I could eat it, rabbits and stuff, but we're almost full. So we'll head up there, check there, head to the cave, and duck across the ice to the cabin and go to Marsh Ridge. Hopefully, that's the plan. I wonder if you could drop guts and cure it in the car. Somehow I wouldn't think you could. Well, we got a few minutes. I just want to see what happens. I doubt it will work. What happens? Doesn't even let you drop it. Ah, well. I was sort of hopeful. It's not a bad torch. That one's better, but I don't want to be too heavy. I got crappier ones I can drop. Keep all the 46%ers. Alright, that'll do us. And I get away from the waterfall so I can hear myself think and you guys don't have to put up with it. How heavy are we? 32. We can also be a tiny bit lighter. Need to pick up more sticks in case we need a fire. We got no decoys, good. Just so yeah, definitely picked up a bedroll when we were up the cave. Paranoia sets in. steals so many resources through this area, but we don't need to completely deplete it because we have to come through, so... Have I gone too far? No? So this has been easier to climb in the past. More maple. We'll bring that one with us. Now we don't have a climb to make.
Is it food or?
53%. I had trouble seeing that. Right, we'll grab a bunch of these. So, going to be so heavy. So much slow. Come on. We might not go to the little cabin. We might just go straight for Marsh Ridge. Leave the cabin for the way back. So much stuff here. Boy, is there ever so much stuff here. Pork and beans, ruined. You are staying. Accelerant.
Hope I can still eat this.
33% jerky. Piece of fur. I mean, I don't need heaps of firewood. We got to be over 35 kilos now. Look. Sometimes you just get a bit ridiculous with trying to get all the things. The downside is I'll probably forget that I've potentially been this way and not come up and get any of those things, but if we did, it would be a pleasant surprise. Alrighty. It's actually not that horrible a day. It's like -6. It's practically summer for this character. There's also birch bark up there, but there's also birch bark at Marsh Ridge, so we're not desperate for it. Look, I was thinking like I'd leave that thing. I'll leave this one to cure here. I'll leave a couple to cure here in this cave. Nothing there. Same with... Don't really need to bring the deer hide. Although it could be curing just at Marsh Ridge, but... And what good is it going to do us here anyway? Like, I suppose we could repair something later if we came back this way. No, we'll just go heavy. Get the other torch. $35 kilos. We moved the coal, so at least respawn at another point. Don't really want to be much more overburdened. Okay, so there's 2 deer there, and it looks like 1 deer over here. This is the shorter journey. Generally the more wolfy one, but the deer runs ahead as a security detail. There's a wolf just in that middle pass. Boo. Now this does go around this thing. It's not a dead end, right? I don't usually come down this part of the map, to be fair. It's like a little bit of a dead end. Go over that. Damn it. You're not security detail at all then. All you are is being bait. No one else? There's a wolf over that way. Okay. Hey, rabbits. Getting towards the end of the day. We're only just now starting to get cold, which is pretty damn awesome. We didn't really need to be torch chaining this. We could have just taken a bit of the cold damage. But, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound.
So cold.
Well, we're pretty rich in matches, but, you know, make a fire up the other end and save one. Yeah, back in the old skeg. I love it how this guy can fall from a second-story landing through a hole in the floor and not even wince, but he takes a little tiny jump off a ledge like that. Now, what do I want to do? I don't want to use up too much fuel just for the sake of it. Could still been a mag lens fire. Still could have been a free fire. We'll at least get some water on the boil. That'll be a okay use of some of the fuel. Because we're pretty low because we traveled light.
Come on, come on. It worked.
Chuck on the 2 pieces of cedar. That's fine. Put on a litre there. And a half litre there. Yeah, we're freezing a bit. Actually, you know what? Let's, couple of things. Quickly duck in. Dump things that need to cure. It'll be a little bit light. We got some exhaustion weight problems, but keeping an eye out, making sure the moose isn't here. Let this torch burn out now. Extra stem.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up again.
Sewing primer. Do I... Look, I'll dump it in the... I was going to put it in that case, but get these because they're nice and close. Those 2 can stay for a future adventure for the moment.
Too much stuff to carry.
Ah. Need to find myself a rock. Some birch bark is also cool. Now, where do the rocks normally live around here? Probably up here by the actual cave. All I'm doing is spending a lot of time running around doing nothing. Sorry, just saw that in the corner of my eye. Sorry, rabbit. All right. Yeah, so Turkey's 21 days in the Skeg. It was a good little adventure. Something I'd like to try at some point. There's an extra rabbit back there. I think it's a good little challenge, actually, trying to stay here, the no bedroll thing. few things have to go your way. Alright. Might as well put a little bit more water on. Actually, how long is left on that fire? Hour and 42. Oh, you're both bloody skinny rabbits. Excuse me, hopefully the sneeze didn't explode anyone's eardrums. We should be able to waste the 20 minutes because we're still waiting on water to boil anyway, so... That won't boil off in the time. Why can't I, Oh, it actually picked it up. I think I'm too close to the cave entrance to get interactions going sometimes, which is the problem. Okay, so... ...24 minutes, an hour... Cook a bit more water. Don't have any of these things prepared, so... I'll use the knife. I sort of have a rule, when in doubt, make water. Now what did I get? Did I get guts? I did get guts. If we still have time by the fire, I'll probably... yay, just... See, when you're too close to the cave, you can't right-click. It just doesn't let you, which is a bit of a pain. 48 minutes. That should let us get a hide by hand before it's boiled off.
Dark out here. Time to
I
look
would have
for shelter.
thought. Can we get another? Should just do it. But yeah, I seem to have a... Just make water and leave it behind if it's too much water. You'll probably come back another time and you'll be grateful for the water. Speaking of water, we've made so much and we're going thirsty. Okay, so we also used a whole bunch of torches. So yeah.
Something's making me feel tired.
See, that was the thing. I tried to extinguish that, but I was too close to the entrance. So I still need to come back out. There's a danger of building your fire too close to that entrance. And I lost my good torch spot now. So See? That's a crappy torch spot. Alright. So yeah. Good time to go to sleep. So we'll oh, I meant to do it the other way. What am I doing? Drop the fresh guts. Pick up the cured guts. Figure out where we can put our bedroll without going out of the cave. Got that, that's okay.
Anything right about
All
now.
these other things are doing alright. 38 kilos, of which I can probably drop 5 of that for the moment. We'll eat all our food, even though we don't need it to sleep. We're probably going to try and get the well fed at the moment. Drop that one. What else are we going to be able to drop? We picked up any sticks? We didn't really. Picked up a book, and it was a sewing book, which isn't as useful to us in this run as other runs. So we'll see where that gets us. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call this the end of the episode. Thanks for stopping by. We'll pick you up in the next episode. Hang on a minute. Yeah, we'll pick you up in the next episode when we try and make our way to Broken Railroad and try and get ourselves some extra arrows. Alright, see you next time.